What is going on YouTube? You get your boy Anthony here, and today what I'm going to be talking about is like a new archetype that I guess is starting to get a little bit of, I guess get some support or something. I'm not sure what this deck is really. From what I can tell, it's a spellcaster deck, but with like, like a twist, I suppose. Um, Now, the archetype itself is called entermage. Now, I'm not sure as what the deck really does yet, because there really is only multiple cards out for it right now. But this deck will get more cards later in the future, or maybe it won't. Maybe this is just meant for spellcaster type deck support or what. But in my opinion, I think this is probably going to be another archetype of that's probably going to be coming out relatively soon. Um, or at least in the next set. So in my opinion, I think the deck looks okay. It doesn't look bad from depending on what kind of support cards it does end up getting in the future. But I just think it's cool to catch these new decks before they even come out or before all their support is technically released. So we can just maybe get ready for them, and we won't be extremely surprised by them. Uh, I think it's gonna be cool. I really do. It looks like a pretty cool kind of deck. During either player's turn, when a card effect that would inflict damage to you is activated, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except entermage monsters. Also, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you take no damage from that card or effect. If summoned this way, banish this card when it leaves the field. If this card is normal or special summon, inflict 500 damage to your opponent, or inflict 500 damage to both players. Huh. So, okay, that's kind of like a cowboy effect with like anti-burn effect, I guess. So that's kind of cool. Now let's go ahead and read this guy's effect. During either player's turn, when a card or effect that would inflict so this is like a counter burn spellcaster type deck. I'm really not sure as what it could be, but we're gonna go ahead and continue reading it. That would inflict damage to you is activated. You can discard this card, negate the activation, and if you do destroy it during either player's battle phase, you can discard this card to the this card you can discard this card. The next battle damage you would take turns becomes zero. This turn becomes zero. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Add one entermage monster from your deck to your hand, except entermage jungler or damage jungler. You can only use this effect of entermage damage jungler once per turn. Okay. Now the succeed is a little bit more complex of an effect. You take no damage lower than or equal to this card's attack. Once per turn, during either player's main phase 1, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, then target one other face-up attack position monster on the field. It can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn, but destroy it at the end of the battle phase. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, or or if this card in your possession is destroyed by opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one intermage monster from your deck. So this is pretty cool. I think these cards can relatively probably be somewhat decent in the future, but it looks like kind of like an anti-burn deck if I had to say or had to guess. I'm not really sure though. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what the deck can really do. But from what I can tell so far, it doesn't seem like it's anything too good. But who knows? It's only 3 cards out for the deck right now. There could be more support later down in the future. I'm not really sure, but I just wanted to give my 2 thoughts, my 2 cents on this deck before it actually get some of its more support cards later on in the future. Now my next video is going to be about Virus Dragon, and then I'm actually going to just start playing like I normally have been uploading, normal me playing for you guys, showing off some new decks for you guys. I've just been seeing all these new cards coming out lately, and I wanted to put my thoughts on them. So here is the archetype Intermage. Now it can be good if it gets more support cards. It only has 3 cards, well, 2 main cards and then 1 extra deck card. So as soon as this card gets maybe, possibly maybe like another 7 or 8 cards, maybe even 10 or 11 cards, it can be kind of semi-irrelevant, and it can probably give a little bit more hype to spellcaster lovers. So if you do like spellcasters and you want to try to maybe mess with this, tinker with it, maybe try to put it in your spellcaster deck to make maybe possibly make it a tad bit better, go ahead, feel free, send me some messages on what you guys really think about, if this deck can be semi good, if it gets better cards. But I mean, as of right now, it just seems kind of more of a casual deck. Once it's finished, more looking like more along the lines of a casual deck than it is a competitive deck, which is cool because we all love to see some kind of new casual deck that comes out that's not crazy competitive. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, please drop a like, a comment, and if you guys can subscribe, I would really greatly appreciate it. Well, thanks guys. See you later.